Okay, so now we're going to set up a sidechain compressor on some of the sounds and also a parallel compressor. So the first thing we need to do is extend out our arrange window here to make it the right size. And I'm just going to rename the shaker. I'm then going to go into my mixer window. And to set up a sidechain compressor, I need to create an auxiliary track. So I go to create new auxiliary channel strip. It's asking me what the format's going to be. It's going to be stereo, and the input is going to be bus 1. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and create. So here we have our auxiliary channel, which I'm going to rename sidechain. Okay, so I'm going to be sending the kicks to the sidechain because whenever the kick hits, I want the compressor to take effect and to duck the sound of the A main break and the shaker, which is what I'm going to be putting the sidechain compressor on. Also, we don't actually want to hear the output of the sidechain channel, so we're going to go to the output section here and select no output. Then going to go to sends and go to bus and select bus 1 sidechain for the kick. And then if I click Alt and the dial, it will then send 100% of the signal here to the sidechain track. So if we solo the kick and the sidechain, we can see that there's no actual sound coming out of the sidechain. It's just the sound that's coming out of the kick channel. Okay, but it's not actually coming out and into outputs 1 and 2 because we're just going to be using it as a trigger. So just unsolo that. I'm then going to put a compressor on the A main channel by selecting Dynamics compressor from the inserts. Okay, I'm going to change the circuit type to classic, turn the attack down. I'm going to keep the release there and turn the ratio up and pull the threshold down. And then I'm going to turn auto gain off as well. So we're going to have to fix that. So if I select my kick and my A main break, and then select sidechain bus 1, I'm going to bypass the compression first. So we can hear there that whenever the kick hits, it creates a ducking effect because the compressor then takes effect and makes the A main break quieter. So we're going to go ahead and turn the threshold of that down and the gain up. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is put it on the shaker as well. So I'm going to go to Inserts, Dynamics, Compressor, Stereo. And if I just move this over and copy the settings from this and then paste them onto this one and select bus 1, then it'll be having the ducking effect on the shaker as well. Okay, the next thing we need to do is set up the parallel compression. Just unsolo all of these. Now there's another way of setting up a bus track for the parallel compression. I'm just going to go ahead and select all of these channels because we're going to be sending them all to the parallel compressor track. I'm just going to hold down Shift and click all of these. And then if I go to Sends and go to bus 2, this will automatically create a new auxiliary channel here. It's also brought up this auxiliary 8, which we're just going to delete because we don't need it. And this is going to be the parallel compressor channel. Okay, so we can see here that all of these are being sent to bus 2. So we're going to send 100% of the signal. We just again select all by holding Shift and clicking. And then going to the dial here, if we select Alt and then click, it'll automatically send all of these 100% to the parallel channel. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my parallel compressor. I'll just go to Dynamics, Compressor, Stereo. We're going to have pretty extreme settings for the compressor, so I'm going to turn the attack down. I'm going to leave the release where it is. I'm going to take the threshold right down, and I'm also going to turn the ratio right up. And I'm going to leave the auto gain on at 0 dB. So I'm just going to turn the parallel compressor down for the minute, and then play the track, and then slowly bring in the parallel compression so we can hear how it sounds. So it means that we're getting a compressed signal as well as the direct signal from all of the sounds. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and close the mixer window. And in the next module, we're going to be doing a wee bit of mixing.